Okay, welcome back to Mark and Harvey's run through Carcosa for Challenge Mode Season 1 of PBG Playlog. I've neglected this campaign for a while. I had a lot of personal things in my life going on, getting married and honeymoon and everything, but I now have a bit of time and I'm going to get right to it. So we found Nigel's home, which means we start at the gate to hell. We do not have Haruko's information. I'm going to also mark this with the resource to mark it to be the starting location. We put on top and on top and on bottom. Okay, shuffle the encounter deck. 6 doom advances, and we need to find the man in Pallid mask, which means we have to remove him from Harvey's deck, from Mark's deck. That's fine. And let's draw opening hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, interesting. This gets replaced. I like the B cup and Gret. I like this. Honestly, I'm just gonna kick this and sure. On this side, we have the DES, which makes our hand be 0 sized, but we actually want to find our enablers. So actually, we're going to kick all of this and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's just much better. Okay, so let's start. We need 2 glues to go into each and every one of these. I'm going to move this a bit aside because the catacombs might vary. Let's start with Harvey. We'll start with Milan, obviously. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up our book. We'll also run out the scroll of secrets and use it immediately. We want to get rid of our weakness. 1, 2, 3. So astounding rev, deduction, and this isn't a search, right? This is a look. So look doesn't trigger search. So honestly, I can stack the top of my deck so I don't draw my weakness. I'll take this deduction. I don't want to draw this, and I don't want to draw Milan really, but well, maybe an early thrice time ain't bad. No, keeping it on bottom doesn't do much for me, does it? I'm gonna put these 2 on top, and we'll get going. Last action, we're going at a 5 to 1. Let's go 6 to 1 and try getting clues. Okay, so that's the money for Milan and 2 clues. Okay, and we start with the Ace of Swords in play. Well, we have upgraded Gret, but we also like to have a weapon. So let's 2 actions, gain a resource and play gun. Last action, gain another resource, start getting ready to play our allies. And I face nothing, we'll do upkeep. Okay, 1 of 6. Counter card is a ghoul minion. That's absolutely fine. And a poltergeist. That's a bit more of an annoyance. We'll have to parlay it a bit. Let's start with Mark. Let's take our shot. So we're at a 5 plus 2, so that's 7 to 2. And of course that makes us deal only 1 damage. That's how this card works. Right, yep. Second action. Let's shoot again. Is this to a minimum of 1? No. We get this as a resource, so we're at 6 to 2 again. 8 to 2 this time. Yeah, it's just 1 damage. Last action, let's run out the beat cup. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get another punch icon. Okay. Spells, relic, and encounter cards. Well, let's roll of secrets, first action. Well, non-action. 1, 2, 3. Okay, interesting. So I'll take the PMP. This can assure a hit. And then we'll shuffle anyways, so we'll do that. So first action, let's parlay. I'm at a 5 to 3, let's PMP. Is there an astounding rev here? There is. So that's too many for me, right? Or is this? I could add a secret to this. Anyways, I think we're actually going to hit the deduction off of that. Because we'd like to draw more cards. Yeah, and I need the money. Yeah, we want to play Dream Diary if we can. So we're at 5 7 to 3, up by 4. Should be fine. It's a -0. That draws me a card. Lose Harvey's ability to draw another card. This goes back to my hand, and he takes a damage. Second action will go 6 to 3. Let's commit it 7. No, let's commit Milan 8 to 3. Yep, by 4. Well, 7 to 3. Yeah, that was good enough. Last action. Let's run out the Dream Diary. Oh, yeah, the Dream Diary. Well, enemy phase nothing. We'll do upkeep. Goes to -1 again. Thrice damn. That's 1 damage. That's absolutely fine. 2 of 6. Counter another Poltergeist. Well, this is starting to be a bit of an annoyance. Walls in the eyes in the walls. For each point you fail by, take a horror. We're at 3 all. Let's use this window to scroll secrets. What do we have here? Witten, Occult Lexicon, and a PMP. Well, all of these are gas. I'll take Witten to my hand, although I can't really play her. I can play the Occult Lexicon, and then I can just, yeah, let's do that. Where will I get the money to? Let's take the Occult Lexicon and keep, well, it shuffles, right? Since it shuffles, it doesn't really matter then. Okay. 3 all. -1, so I take 1 horror. Okay. Beginning of my turn, I get the Essence of the Dream to my hand. First action, I'm going to replace the Scroll of Secrets with the Occult Lexicon. 1 to hand, 2 to deck. Second action, let's investigate at 5 to 1. Yep, 5 to 1. So -0. So I get a clue and a resource. Last action, I'm going to play Bloodright, and I'm going to draw 3. So 1, 2, 3. And I can do a 4th with Harvey's ability. I don't need this. I'll discard this because I get it back. I'll discard this Scroll of Secrets. I'll use 1 to gain money and 2 to pick the other guy to kill this guy off. And I think I'm done. Okay. You. What can you do? Let's use 2 of his clues to walk up. I usually go down, so let's do up. Okay, above, below, and to the right. So it's just above and to the right. I'm going to put them closer because it's going to be harder to do it. Second action. Honestly, I'm probably going to come back, and last action I'll gain a resource. And we'll do upkeep. Okay, so that's 3 of 6. Encounter card is. Of course, well, there's no Humanite, so it surges into Shadow Behind You. Okay, this is going to be an interesting card. Same thing. Okay, let's start with Harvey. Pick this up. First action, we'll investigate 5 to 1. That's great. I get money off of that. I'm going to fast out 1 segment of Onyx because I'm going to want to lose the money at the end of my turn. Second action, I'm going to honestly still go up. Last action, we'll investigate versus a 2. So I'm at a 6 to 2. Let's just run it. -3, get a clue. And at my turn I didn't, so I'll lose all my resources. So here I'm going to play Tetsuo. Second action, gain a resource, and last action I'm going to walk up to join. I'm going to lose all my money at the end of the turn. We'll do upkeep. Safeguard is interesting. We have 9 cards in Harvey's hand, so we'll put the Essence of Dream aside again. 4 of 6. Counter card is a Corpse Dweller. It surges. Crypt Chill. Okay. So we're at a 2 to 3, And we're probably going to just lose Tetsuo. So yeah, let's just run it. Yep, lose Tetsuo. Bye. You got grasping hands. So that's a 1 to 3. I'll commit the Sigh of Truth. Will be 5 to 3. Do we have anything here? No, I guess 5 to 3 and we'll run it. My 3, we fell by 1. So it's just damage. And I did a foot test. Okay, start my turn. I get the Essence of the Dream. No, let's start with Mark. Because we're going to gain a resource, play a safeguard so we can walk along, finally. Last action, we'll gain another resource. Okay, so let's start with Harvey. We'll spend 2 clues once again. We'll go to the right. Mark is going to safeguard along. Okay, so just 1 to the right. No, not this, but this. And we ignore the text. Second action, we'll keep going. Okay, this gets 2, so to the left and to the right. Last action, we're going to go 7 to 3. So -1, it draws me a card, crap, and gains me a resource. We'll want to play that out as soon as possible. Here's a clue. And upkeep. And we didn't pick up the Essence of the Dream, but that's fine. 5 of 6. Eyes in the walls. I guess that's fine. I'm going to kick myself for damage to be 4 to 3, drawing me a card. -1, I pass. Pit below. So we'd like to GTFO from here. Honestly, this map is looking kind of gross. Let's start with Harvey. First action, and he's going to safeguard along. We're going to go here. Spending these clues. What do we got? At the end of your turn, you must either take 1 direct damage or lose 5 resources when it's revealed to below or to the right. So let's go below. Second action, we'll investigate with a deduction. So for now, we're at a 6 to 5, 7 to 8, 9 to 5. Up by 4. It's good. I get 2 clues. I get a resource. We'll use those clues immediately to move along to here. This gets to the left and to the right. So left, and this can already be our final location. This one. Okay. Mark. This is how much? 2 shroud. Still don't think I can do it. So let's just gain resources. So I can play crap. And if phase nothing, we'll do upkeep. Okay, and this advances, bringing in the Spectre of Death. 10 health. We'll try getting it when it comes to us. Nearest unrevealed. Well, here's the question. Do I want to force the Spectre of Death by going left? Because I can probably kill it. But this doesn't really advance my game, and I'd like to finish. And it's, well, it is 2 leaps. I'm starting to run out of things to buy. I'm going to put him here. You get. Well, it's still the nearest elevated location. We can probably smack it down with Mark. Well, start of our turn, we gain a sense of dream. This is 3 shroud, and we're 5 to 3. Let's start by playing win for 5. Gives us a brain in the book. So now we go 6 to 3. It's a clue. And a resource. Last action. I'm going to play out this Clasp of Onyx. I should have done it the other way around. I misinterpreted the amount of clues I had. I'll start by playing Gret. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I investigate here? Probably can. I'll give him the Essence of the Dream. So I'll take a direct damage to investigate. So I'm at 4 to 3, 5, 6 to 3. -2. I get a clue. I'll draw a card from hurting myself. Through the gate hits the .45 automatic. Am I still running 2 copies of it? No, it's a singleton. No, there it is. Okay, I lost that, lose that. And we have 2 clues to move, but then I don't have the actions to fight it. So last action, I'll gain a resource. In case this guy hunts up. Well, this should have gone away ages ago. And we do upkeep. So we'll get to this in a second. So we have more conviction than doubts. We're testing brain. Well, we're testing 3 to 3 basically. And I get a +1, but well, my book was always 3. I get a -1 during a test, so I'm testing a 2 to 3 actually. And we'll just run it, probably taking 2 damage. So yeah. I don't want to be that low, so we're going to spread the love a bit, and we'll draw a card from. Yeah. Nope, that goes into my discard pile. Okay, Doom 1, 10, I think 12. Okay. Another catacomb docent. Well, yeah. And a ghoul minion. Okay, that's not good. That's bad, bad, not good. Well, I can always blood right him. So let's start. I'll blood right and make it a 3. So 1, 2, and I'll take a third and a 4th from my ability. Overzealous, pit below, which surges into grasping hands. Well, I'm not sure what's the orders. I probably should have finished this off first anyways, and I should have this as well. I will discard 3 cards. I don't have time for all of this, I think. So 1, probably 2, and 3. Leaving me broke, killing this guy. Now I have to test. So I'm testing foot, so I'm at 1 to 3, and I'll commit these 2. So I get a +6. So I'm at 7 to 3. It's -1, that's fine. Let's go to the victory display. All this was during my turn. Second action, let's spend our clues. So we can move into here. This is Tomb of Shadows? No. When we investigate, we have 1 fewer hand slot. So first of all, I want to have you meet my friends. Put the top 2 below and to the right. So what we're going to do is this little shift here. Well, not everything. Well, that was a mistake. This little shift going here. That's fine. Well, most of it survived. Yeah, and we said to below and to, well, not the whole deck. Below and to the right. Still can be any of 2 of these. Last action, we're going to lose the occult lexicon to investigate. It's 6 to, what is it, 4? 6 to 3. Yep, that's a 0. I get a resource and a clue, and this is gone. Okay, we're also 1 segment away, and I should have used Witten. I'm just playing terribly here. First action will shoot, so we're at a 7 + 2, 9 to 3. We also get a, so that's probably a -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 9 - 5, that's still good enough. Second action, get that as a resource. Oh, I'm going to ping Gret to take this clue, which draws me a card. Once again, I'm shooting. That's good enough. Last action, I'm shooting again. Yep, that dealt only 1 damage, so I'll ping the big cup and kill that guy. Okay. End of the round, this will go, but this is going to hunt here. We're going to do upkeep. Well, do I need the machete? I don't need this, that's for sure. Astounding Riff. Okay. 2 of 12. Searing Fog, that's absolutely fine. And we can't have 2 Obscuring Fog, so that's just discarded. Let's start. So this is a 5 shroud now. We'll pick up this essence of the dream and we'll investigate at 5. I think I still have a deduction in here, don't I? Not deduction, a perception. Yeah, there's only one here. So we'll PMP, investigating, perception. That's what we wanted. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're versus a 5, so we're 6, 8 to 5, and let's go 9 to 5 up by 4. Oh, I should have been up by 5. That's on me. I draw a card, and I'll draw another one from Harvey's ability. I'll also gain a resource from Milan, and discard the Obscuring Fog. Now I have to test this, so I'm probably just taking 2 damage. Yep. 1 and 1. Second action, so I'm at a 7 to 3, that's up by 4. I need to be up by 5, so I'll commit this Essence of the Dream for Skulls. And I'm going to crack the case. Honestly, he doesn't need money. 1, 2, 3. Last action, let's move to the bottom. 1, 2. Probably safeguard along. Okay, above, below, and to the right. Okay. Well, we have an interesting conundrum here. First of all, 1, 2, 3, let's play Mr. Tetsuo. That's why I have 2 charismas. I need my Hallowed Mirror. Second action. Do I try investigating? I don't think so. But I'd also like to throw this with an act of desperation. So let's draw a card. That's kind of a bummer. Last action. We might have to just play the machete. Yeah. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Let's have a weapon that works. In any phase, this guy hunts here, and we do upkeep. Okay. 3 of 12. That's there is no humanoid enemy, right? Yeah. Shadow behind me, that's fine. Spirit Torment, that's also fine, I guess. We have 2 clues. I can also tank some horror and stuff here. I guess that's fine if this doesn't become a central hub. So let's start with, right, this is either lose an action or take a horror. If this does become a central hub, we're kind of screwed. So let's do this. First action, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play a fingerprint kit. Second action, let's investigate with said fingerprint kit. So I got a +1, so 7 to 2. I get 2 clues and a resource. Last action. Let's move. I'll take a horror and win. He'll take a horror and beat cup. Let's go to the right. 1, 2 clues. Boom. There you go. There's your Tomb of Shadows. Also, we revealed the new location, so I will use Win. Just find my last segment of Onyx. I also search, so I get to trigger this. Well, there are no secret stats. I'll just gain 2 money. Just a bit of a bummer, because I could have added a secret to this, right? No, that's charges anyways. So we need to advance. Spawn this set aside. Pallid Mask. Where is he? He's here. And Haruko is slain, so okay. So this is going to be the only one where I'm actually going to do the doubt route, because it doesn't discard locations and running back is just too slow. So I'll just pay the clues to advance. I'll get these in a few turns, and then we'll just find the block passage. Okay, that was my 2 cents. Well, I'm going to lose resources on this, I think. Or do I just look behind me? I could do that. Am I killing anything? Because I could kill this guy, but then I need to run back, which seems very, very, very slow. Let's look behind me. Well, E-cash to gain 3. Last action. I mean, I could draw a card. It's not doing me much. Let's draw a card. Okay, second practice makes perfect. So this guy now hunts, let's say here. We'll do upkeep. Oh, I should have played these, shouldn't I? I'm going to discard this. Nobody needs those resources. 4 of 12. Gold minion, absolutely fine. A bit below, a bit of a bummer. It's a lot of a bummer, actually. Well, maybe not. I'll pick this up. I'll spend 2 and play the last 2 segments of Onyx. Those are quick. These are removed. This comes in. 1, 2, 3. First action, we'll investigate with the fingerprint kit. That's good enough. Well, that was versus... I should have committed, by the way. That's on me. Because it has a +1 shroud, so it's a 5 shroud now. I was at 7 to 5, and I got a +1. Okay. So it's a 5 shroud, right? Second action. So we're at 7, 8, 9, 10 to 5, up by 5. That's good enough. That's another clue. We'll use the pendant to get the last clue. Then we'll advance. So I get to keep 2 clues. We're advancing. Mark 2 doubt. Right. Mark 2 doubt. Remove the man and Pallid mask from the game, and we go to leading the way. And we just need to go to the block passage. This guy is Gonzo. Last action, I'll pay my 2 clues. Let's see if it's up. How many cards are left in this deck? Oh, none. Hey? That's from this. Yeah, so it's either this one or this one. It's not this one, so it's here. We need to ring around. To end your turn, 1 direct horror, or discard 2 cards at random. Take the horror, that's fine. And he safeguarded along, obviously. Well, let's see what we can do. Start by macheting this guy, so it's at 8 to 2, up by 6. I think that's good enough. This guy's dead. I'm gonna ping red. I can do that to get this clue. Second action, I'll punch myself. Drawing me I'm investigating versus a 4. So I'm at 2, 4 all now. That's 1 horror. 5, 6. Well, we're trying 6 to 4, up by 2. Wow. I can't believe I actually got that clue. Okay, and this is the block passage we said. Last action. Let's look behind us. Because why not? So enemy phase, this guy hunts down. We'll do upkeep. And this is going to go away. This. 5, 12. Counter card is grasping hands, so we get to commit this Eye of Truth. So we're at 2 plus 4, we're at 6 to 3. And that's going to have to fry. It's good enough. You get eyes into walls. So we're at 4 to 3, 5, 6, 7 to 3. Up by 4. That's good enough as well. Oh, well, we can't. Well, I'll pick this up. Well, do we just want to end this, or do we want to kill this guy? What am I going to do with the experience? Because I think we can kill him. Not sure how many actions it's going to take, but I'm pretty sure we can kill him. Otherwise, it's just 2 and 2. I guess that's okay. So let's start by... Oh, teleporting doesn't work, right? First action, we walk. Second action, we walk again. This guy engages. Last action, we might as well get these clues off. We'll gain a resource. That's Let's start, shall we? So we're chopping at 8 to 3. That's our first action. That should be good enough. The highest token is a -5. So that's 3 damage. And we'll commit this. It's just, well, it's, oh yeah. So it's 1 less, right? So it's 1 damage, and I move a damage from me to him. So that's 2 more damage. Last action, let's overpower. And that's 2 more damage. And that draws me a card. I didn't look behind me, so I think I'm gonna lose my hand. It's the end of my turn, right? I'm gonna use the lightning bolt in the enemy phase to exhaust this guy. We'll do upkeep. I take a horror. I'm winning 6 of 12. You get? This guy's ready now. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I'm at a 2 to 4. What will I lose? It's probably gonna be Tetsuo for the 2nd time in a row. Yep. Bye, Tetsuo. You get Spirit's Torment. That's absolutely fine. Start with Mark. 8 to 3. So even if it's a -5, that's good enough. I can finish off with a beat cup. Let's go 8 to 3 again. It's good enough. He goes to the victory display. I'm not going to pink Brett, but I'm going to drop a clue to get rid of the Spirit's Torment. Okay, let's go with Harvey. 1, 2. I think we can each take a horror to move to our resign location. So horror here, right? That's fine. Horror on me, and I think that's still fine. This should be the sealed passage. We ignore the forced effect, and we advance. R2. Okay. So Pallid Mask R2. Where is that? So we know the site of the gate and 2 ticks under chasing the stranger. So know the site of the gate and 2 ticks under chasing the stranger. We're at 7. That's pretty good. Remove the cultist and makes it tablets. Haruko is already dead, and then victory. So bye cultists. Hello tablets. These are pretty bad in Black Star's Rise. Let's do VP. So this is victory. This is victory. This is victory. Did I have another one? No. So, but these were probably victory, right? So all I missed was this one, which is fine. Right? No more. Oh, this is victory. So I missed 1 victory location. That's absolutely fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 victory. Which honestly, and oh, we get 2 bonus from the challenge mode. So we have 8 VP, which I'm not sure what I'm going to spend on. But until then, this is Butthead signing off. Thank you for watching.